This is Darshana Gaushan with your daily news update for January 21st, 2026. We start with a quick look at regional markets. Most Asian stocks fell on Wednesday, extending recent declines as heightened geopolitical uncertainty over the U.S. demands for Greenland unsettled investors. Japan's Nikkei 225 fell 0.6%, while the Topix index shed over 1%. Singapore's Straits Times index shed 0.6%. Hong Kong's Hang Seng index shed 0.2%. South Korea's Kospi fell 0.8%. Zooming in on Cambodia's market, the Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 0.54 points or 0.13% to 424.41. Total trade volume was down with 101,213 shares changing hands at a total value of 649.7 million real or over $161,000. On the main board, 3 stocks were up, led by Akleda Bank. On the other hand, 3 stocks were down, with Pestec Cambodia as the biggest loser of the day. Over on the growth board, all 3 stocks were flat. Shifting to the exchange rate, the Khmer Rial weakened to 4,029 Rial per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly up from our last report to 98.58. Turning to global commodities, oil prices fell on Wednesday as an expected buildup of US crude inventories outweighed a temporary halt in output at 2 large fields in Kazakhstan and geopolitical pressure from US threats of tariffs over its bid to gain control of Greenland. Brent futures fell 1.5% to $63.95 a barrel. The U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude contract lost 1.3% to trade at $59.58 a barrel. Gold prices surged to a record above $4,800 per ounce as investors sought the metal as a safe haven following a broad sell-off in U.S. assets amid heightened tensions between the U.S. and NATO over Greenland. Spot gold climbed 2.1% to $4,862.19 per ounce. U.S. gold futures for February delivery climbed 2.2% to $4,869.40 per ounce. Moving on now to other business-related news. A delegation representing the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area Economic and Industrial Research Federation met with His Excellency Chia Vuti, Secretary General of the Cambodian Investment Board, on January 21st to discuss investment opportunities in Cambodia. Over the past year, the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area Economic and Industrial Research Federation has led numerous companies on study tours to Cambodia, seeking to foster an understanding of the investment environment. Visiting companies have so far decided to establish factories for the production of tissues and sanitary paper, office supplies, and renewable energy. A new direct flight operated by Cambodia Airways connecting Kampong Som City in Cambodia's Pria Sihanouk province with Chengdu, the capital of China's Sichuan province, was announced by the Ministry of Tourism. The new route will operate 3 flights per week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. More preparations are underway for the upcoming 20th Francophonie Summit, which Cambodia is set to host this year. The 4th meeting of the summit's National Organizing Committee was held on January 19th under the presidency of the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. The Francophonie Summit is expected to bring together leaders and representatives from French-speaking countries and governments, further strengthening the kingdom's role and visibility within the global Francophonie network. And that's all for today's update. This was Darshana Gaushan for B2B Asia News.